What is going on, Relocation Football League fans? It is your boy Mix, a.k.a. Rob Roby, and we are back here tonight for some more action as we enter into the Week 14 side of things. We got the 6-6 Columbus Explorers and the 6-6 Houston Voyagers going at each other here. Cross-conference matchup here in the Relocation Football League. Welcome to Monday Night Football RFL edition. And this is a game for the ages. I gotta guarantee that one here. Coach Bill Nicholson facing off against head coach Todd Baker, or Coach Baker as we like to call him here, of the Voyagers. Man, who is going to be winning in this game? We're going to find out in just about an hour or so here. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pay some bills real quick, turn this game side to side, because you know you don't play this any other kind of way. Let's go ahead and get that thing going. Listen to all the guys in the chat right now. Calm that instrumental down for a bit there. And it looks like the Voyagers are going to come back out, or actually come out for the first time into the field here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this youngster here, man. Monte Wyatt, man. 202 for 311. 2,363 yards. You can see him there. 10 touchdowns. This guy been balling this season. 6-6 in an opportune position here as they're in the playoff hunt, trying to get and keep Houston on track. He's got a roadblock in the Explorers in front of him here, though. He'll run that ball. It'll be a loss on the play here. 2nd and 11 from the 25-yard line. And here's Wyatt. Multiple wide receivers. Going to send a man in motion. That's the speedster Jackson Hunter. Might be going to him here. We're going to go to the veteran Cheese. Nacho Cheese. Looking about 4 or 5 yards on the play there. It'll be 37 here from the 29-yard line. Here's Wyatt in the pocket. Going to throw it down the field. Has a man on the one, and that ball is going to be broken up there. A nice pass breakup by the right outside linebacker, year 6 man out of Clemson, Vondre Priester, on the one-on-one coverage down the field. And so that is how that drive is going to end for the Voyagers here to start. Quick audio check with the chat. Just want to make sure that my audio is good, that the game audio is good, and that you guys were able to hear the theme music as well. Anybody can just let me know. Appreciate that. Would appreciate that. Let's take a look here at Daryl Johnson, man. 2,154 passing yards, 13 passing touchdowns here. I'm not sure why my, okay, so the stream deck, oh man, the deck is not hooked up, and that's why the audio is not coming out for the game audio. I apologize about that. Let's see if I can maybe turn that on. Hopefully it doesn't mess up anything here during the game. Play at least now there. Here's a look at Johnson. Gonna hand this ball off, and he gets clobbered. That's a Tagway. 3rd and 8 as he gets cleaned up on that one. Defense right there in the gap. Nowhere for him to go. Now it's a big 3rd and 8 here. Johnson. Gotta watch out for him. He can't extend with his legs when he wants to. Tries to get the medium part of the field. He's chased down. It will be a dead man down as he goes down on the play. Jason Henderson, the left end, getting after him on that one. Year 3 man, Alabama. Wow, look at that. He just came right off the edge there. That's how you hunt a QB. Nice tackle there, sacked by Jason Henderson. And the Explorers, with a quick series of their own, going to have to kick this back to the Voyagers here. Here is Wyatt on 1st down. Wyatt under pressure, and they're going to get to crucial. These defenses stepping up here in a crucial week here, week 14. Looking to be remain seated in this playoff race here, and boy, they get to him there. 2nd and 19. They send lots of pressure on that last play. Definitely going uphill, gets it to the outside, some big yardage, still in his feet, and he's going to get to the 5. And I've got the 42-yard line. I've got to say, though, definitely have loved what I'm seeing out of Shakari Torres recent weeks here with Houston since he was traded away from the Miners here. He's played very well in this system. Right under pressure. Oh, he's going to go down. So he goes down on the play. Looks like that was Carol Rossum. That's the left end and year 3 man out of North Carolina. Oh, man, that was excellent defense. Just look at the replay there. Great defense. That just broke down on that right side of the line, or left side of the line, I'm sorry. They got right on top of him easily on that one. Take a look at the reception stats here. C.J. Robinson at 2, right behind Rolling Woods. Definitely a big target here. They would love to create some mismatches and get him open here. Voyagers doing a good job so far. Here's the second drive for the Explorers here. Johnson loads of targets under pressure. They'll escape it. Throws a dime down the field, and that is going to be broken up. Boy, he put that on a straight dime. Voyagers jump on top of it. See Ingram down there getting in on the play. 2nd and 10 here. A bit of a dangerous ball throwing there. Goes and connects this time. And here's Robinson to the 41-yard line as he's out of bounds. And oh man, we got a case of the eye. Injuries going on here. Hate to see that going down. Inside, good run. Nice gain on a Tagway. Gonna get to the 24-yard line. Nice gap created there by the O-line, and Tagway showing that speed there. Putting that between the linemen there. Gonna run inside again. Another great gain, and boy, a Tagway on his high horse today. Averaging 8 yards a carry, and we got another injury as Latavius Austin is now gonna go. Latavius Austin is now going to go to the sideline. So another great gain there by Tagway. 8 yards of carry. And it's going to be a touchdown Explorers. Big time touchdown there. C.J. Robinson just takes that ball in there. So he's just so fast. Running that route there. Daryl Johnson with the awareness and squeezes that ball right in there. I mean, it's a perfect spot right there. And I mean, that's just a routine. Looks like a slant coming in there. Columbus going to make this a 7-point lead here. 5 plays, 75 yards. And was talking about the fact that, you know, they do want to work C.J. Robinson into this offense here. If I'm Columbus, man, I'm honestly going to try to check this team's DBs as much as possible. Whoever's guarding Robinson, that is the way you probably want to be going for the most part of this year. We're going to see, can he take over this game here? Wyatt, though, he cannot allow the Explorers defense to rattle him here. They're going to keep coming at him, sitting that pressure as usual. They've got some great DBs over top, so it's going to be a bit difficult at times to get that ball down the field here. They might try to go for this Dink and Duncan stuff. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I really think the Dinkin and Duncan works into the favor of the Explorers defenses. They don't want you to test them over the top there. They want you to keep allowing their defensive line and linebackers to shut you down underneath here. So it was a 3rd and 1 now. And now we'll have to see what the Voyagers are going to do here. Now they're going to line up now, trying to run up against this defensive line here. Can they penetrate it? Let's see. Not going to run it, going to throw it down the field. And that's going to be tipped away. And, well, you know, it's just difficult to judge what to do against this Explorers defense. 3rd and one there. You think you got it. You want to run it. You know that you've got the defensive line to stuff you there. And you run the play fake, and then you try to throw down the field, and one of those DBs right in the way there. Well, a missed opportunity for the Voyagers. Now we'll have the Explorers coming back out onto the field. Now the time we're approaching 800 yards this season for the Explorers. It's DJ going to throw, and that's a catch and a hit made there as it comes down tough on him. Tyreek McCall giving up 1 yard on the play here. There's DJ in the pocket. DJ looking down the field. They're going to get to DJ. Voyagers absolutely turned up. That's another sack sponsored by Jason Henderson. Jason Henderson actually was a former Columbus Explorer in his earlier years. Now playing for Houston. He's making his presence felt right now. Gonna step up here. DJ takes off. He's got some wheels. And he's gonna run right into the heart of that defense there. Takes a hit from Carter Delahart. Delahart telling him to stay down, and DJ just springing right back up like, hey, not gonna be he's too difficult on me, man. Nice look there. They get him out of there. So both of these defenses doing pretty good here despite Columbus's touchdown, obviously. 5-play drive they had, but get a chance to see Wyatt coming back out here again. All by his lonesome. Wyatt gonna throw one underneath. Tackle gonna be missed. That'll be Torres with the reception. A nice 6-yard gain there. Gonna go to the outside. It's Torres. This time will be greeted. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing else doing for him on that one. Wyatt rolls out, throws, and that would be Torres as the safety valve to the opposite side of the field there. Looked like Wyatt was going to be in a bit of trouble there. Luckily, he spit back around, saw his halfback, and delivers a nice ball to him on the play here. Still with a back in the backfield. Loads of targets to throw to. There's a man coming in motion. That's Jackson Hunter. Here's Wyatt going to throw. Catch going to be made. He has him in. Oh, my goodness. It's Michael Hendricks was up the sidelines, and boy, his big toe, his pinky toe, stepped out of bounds there. Oh, my. Look at his head. Could have had some nice run after catch there, and, man, he cannot maintain his balance inbounds there. He had a man beat and everything. That might have been went for way more yardage than that had he been able to stay in bounds. Torres coming back inside. It's a good run, good lane, and he will get to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 4. Wyatt with plenty of time. Line holding up right now. He's going to deliver a nice ball to the 38-yard line. So we'll find David Drayton. Year 5 man out of Ole Miss there. And a quick pass finds Nacho Cheese, the veteran. And it takes the whole team to get him down at the 22-yard line. So that's a great looking pass there by Monty Wyatt. Gotta be heads up with it though. You saw Cheese obviously the target there, so anytime you throw his direction, know he's gonna come down with that usually. Here's Wyatt on that play fake. Gonna take off here inside and slides down at the 16-yard line as we're winding down here in the first quarter. And that's gonna be the end of that one. Put the twos up in the chat. Wyatt in the offset here, looking for a man. Throws out the back of the end zone there. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. This is a very tough part of the field to score. Number 16 sends Torres out wide. Torres may be coming over the middle of this field. Yeah, they'll bring him here, but Torres cutting the route a little too short there. And we do have an injury there to the veteran Buck Ulbrich. So he will go to the sideline. Saw Torres, looks like he was going to go across the first down marker, but then he kind of cut that route a little bit too short there. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And Houston getting on the board here with a 3. 7-3 now. Scores of over 4,000 passing yards this season. The total team yards, I'm sorry. Passing yards that have over 3,000. Flag on the play, and it's going to be on the D. Going to go against Sean Abrams. As a combined team, they have around 1,051 total rushing yards. Over the throw it, and that's off the hands of C.J. Robinson, the intended target over the middle of the field there. Just filled the whole stadium just gassed because that ball was going to the big wide receiver. He drops it though. Quick pass underneath. We're going to have Austin, who's back in the game, and he is going to break a tackle on his way out of bounds there. And Latavius Austin with a nice reception, showing that speed. He just had a man beat over the middle of the field, and yeah, it looks like that was going to be Sean Abrams there. He just got the PI, and obviously Sean Abrams, after you get one of those, then you're going to kind of play lightly a little bit there. So getting burned there by Latavius Austin. To the 44-yard line, and here's Daryl Johnson under center. Under pressure, takes a mean hit, and it's a man down. They want to stop a little bit of that momentum there. Danny Ingram, here for a middle linebacker, takes a shot on DJ there. Got to be careful with those. Those are not light. Here's Johnson, gonna throw. Connects there. 3rd and 12. Safety low and a safety high for the Voyagers here. Gonna see some pressure. Can't get around it yet. They're gonna take off 50, 40, 30, and then some, still rolling, and gonna spin move out of that one and finally be tackled at the 14-yard line. And man, oh man, did he get a bonus on that scramble there. Down the field, nobody around him. Gets away from the interior blitz there. Wow, just like that. You get him backed up, and he picks it up on his legs. On the 14-yard line, a single back formation. Gonna run at him downhill, or uphill, I should say. Gets it to the 7-yard line. That's a Tagway. Just got to get a stop. They send the pressure. DJ gonna throw. Still in his speed as he catches the ball. And that actually may have worked in the favor there of the Voyagers on defense as he kind of went backwards, picked up his momentum, but well shy of the first down marker. Here's DJ. He is the run threat. Gotta watch him. He throws it over the middle, and it's a touchdown. It doesn't matter. Into the end zone is gonna go James. How about Leon James getting that big touchdown here from DJ in the second quarter? He just walked out with right hand, came right off the line, ran a slant route right there, and absolutely just blows right past Adam Okoye. Year 7-man strong safety who was in coverage on him there. So getting one up on the veteran there for the touchdown. Explorers to go up Again, 14-3. 11-point lead now. 8 plays, 72 yards. Safe to say that was done with perfection. 4-minute drive. Ending in a touchdown. Good block. We'll just get to the 25-yard line. Defensively, the Explorers giving up 25 points a game. As a unit, they've given up 4,170 total yards on defense this season. They've given up close to 3,000 yards passing, 2,942, and they've given up over 1,200 yards on the ground this season to opposing halfbacks. There's a catch there. First down. Offensively, the Houston Voyagers averaging 18 points a game. They have, as a unit, over 3,000, well, over 3,300 total yards this season. Passing-wise, that's 2,430, and then rushing-wise, 898 yards as a unit on offense. Nice delivery there to Nacho Cheese. Seems like Monty White has definitely found his rhythm here with this veteran. Just never know where to look for this tight end, man. Often has always reminded me of a wide receiver at tight end. He's just so good with route running, great hands, and you can just rely on him to get those, medium passes or medium catches that you need to move the chains and throw it again. And this time, it's going to be Hunter as he drops down to the ground on the possession catch. 30 might have been Drayton there. My apologies. 2nd and inches. Torres. He's going to be just shy. Wow, looks like Nathan Schmidt got there and shut that one down on inches. Just might as well run back at him here. Can he stop him 2 times in a row? Let's see. There's Torres inside. He gets him this time. That's right. Just go right back at him there. It's a great job by Houston. Getting that push they needed for the first down. Explorers showing some pressure. They'll drop those linebackers back there. Incomplete pass. Explorers giving up 21 points on defense a game. Already giving up 14 here in just the first half of action here, so approaching their average. Wyatt can't get out the way. Line gets to him. That'll be Dylan Cutler, the year 5 man. And right in, getting to him on that one, forcing this 4th and 14. 49-yard kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good here as he nails that one down. It's R.T. Payne. Oh my goodness. Nice turn as he gets that to the 35-yard line. Looked like he was about to take that one to the crib. 3:49 left to play here in the first half of action. Johnson going to be under center. Tagway, the handoff. Only going to get one on the play. Voyagers have played these Explorers very tough here. Again, loads of linemen. They still are only going to get about 3 yards on the play here. Now it makes it a 3rd and 6. Be a crucial stop here for the Voyagers. They played pretty well in the secondary. Oh my, can't get to him, and he throws a wild ball though, so maybe the pressure was enough there. he was cool, had his feet planted there. That was a wild one on that one. Jeez. Fair call at the 19. Out of Voyagers here, playing around with 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. Got a chance here. How about those numbers on Nacho Cheese, man? 67 receptions this season. Wyatt and a throw. 5-yard gain is good. This is Victor Middleton. 2-minute warning is upon us here. 14-6. Columbus Explorers on top right now. Voyagers in the 2-minute drill. It's the relocationfootballleague.com. Make sure you smash the like button so you don't miss whenever we go live. Quick catch, first down, back to Middleton, and they get a first down over the middle of the field here. On the 39-yard line, Monty Wyatt. He's been good this season on drives like this when it counts. Gonna throw, paints the edges there and finds Torres. Got to get back to the line. They will call a timeout there, so I just want to talk it over real quick. But a couple of strikes right there by former Ohio State Buckeye. Can he get into the end zone by the end of this half here? Single back. Here is Wyatt in the pocket. He's painting the edges there. This time, she's going to take a shot. He does catch the ball. We got a man on the sidelines here. That's Devontae Moore. Year one left in out of West Virginia being checked out right there. So laid the big hit and messed up the shoulder, looked like there. That's Wyatt. 3rd and 1. They're going to throw, and that's a first down as he gets to the cheese. So the connection is made there, and they're still on the move right now. Just over a minute remaining, and it's a first down. Here's Wyatt going to throw. Oh, my. Middleton is going to drop down, but it was right in his hands there. He's going to be a deep. Going to throw it underneath, though. And we had Jackson Hunter off the line there. 3rd and 3. Here's Wyatt. Gonna run. Takes off. Has a first down. As he gets to the 31, and they're gonna call a timeout on that one here. 42 seconds remaining for the Voyagers, and one timeout here. The 31. Here's Wyatt. Wyatt getting some great blocks, but he is gonna get himself caught up there with the delayed attempt to scramble. Really nowhere to go, man. That's a lot of beef on this defensive line. He couldn't even get around the edge on that one. Here's Wyatt. Gonna throw down the field. Oh, almost a snatchy. Andre Priester got his big paws on that one. That ball too low. Might have been a touchdown had he got it over Priester there. Here's Wyatt. Looking to take off and throws off his back foot there and out of bounds. Pressure on. How about these Explorers, man? They put a lot of defense around Wyatt just now here. Made it really, really tough on him. They'll be punting this ball away instead of trying to field goal. Not wanting to put the Explorers any closer to their own end zone. Quick pass, has it to a man on the outside. We'll have a first down as he will get to the 29-yard line. Clock still running for the Explorers. They have not called a timeout yet, and they're not going to. I think they're just going to take this in, and that's how the first half of action is going to end here. We're going to start of week 14 here in the Relocation Football League. Let's go to a halftime break. I'll show you guys the schedule and see you in just a moment. year it has been so far here in the Relocation Football League. Season 9 well upon us here. We are in week 14. And man, it just seems like the weeks are just going by a lot faster. Maybe it's because we have a lot of games playing most days, most nights of the week. So this feels like we're getting to the games faster, getting through the games faster, and getting to advance faster. But boy, has it been an interesting season here. One team at 10 wins. That's currently the Armadillos, 10-3. A couple of teams chasing that 10 win. Actually, quite a few teams chasing 10 wins this season. Snowhawks right behind them. Aviators, Diablos, Condors, Desperados, Knights, Bulls, Dreadnoughts, Lumberjacks, all with 8 wins on the season. Here's Johnson with 3rd and 9. Gonna launch one, and it is over ahead of the intended target. This is gonna be a punt back to Houston. Just looking at the division standings in a moment here. Here's White from the 27. Voyagers currently sitting in 3rd place in the ARC South. Armadillos on top of that division. Dreadnoughts at 8-4, and then the Voyagers at 6-6. Do have the Sentinels in the ARC South as well at 5-7. Pass there. Torres gets to the 36-yard line. Big 3rd down here for Houston, and an opportunity now. He's found his stride over this part of the field, passing to a short, medium part of the field. Will they be able to offensively scheme him to get something going here at this part of the field? Seems like they've done a pretty good job on that ball, the underneath drag route at this part of the field between the 40s. Let's see if they can work up something on this drive here to get him down across the 50. Here he is now in the pocket, going to throw one down the field, and that is going to be a catch made on his head. Oh my! Buck Aldridge, the year 9 veteran, with a big catch on top of Darius Young, strong safety and year 6 man out of LSU. And look at this. This is just a prayer. Oh my! And you know, Darius Young was trying to get to the ball because Buck Aldridge was already down the field wide open on the play. So a good attempt there and a nice big time catch there by Buck. Here's Monty Wyatt now at the 22-yard line. So in a great position now to put on a score as a pin. And that's going to be Hendricks. Hendricks gets down to the 3-yard line. This is what Monty Wyatt was able to do at Ohio State. And this is what he's able to do here in the RFL, man. Big play-making ability. He takes it on the QB keeper. He only gets a yard on the play. Ran into Tyquil Jones. Gotta watch out for that. Big guy running into there. Gonna hand off to Torres. Torres inside. Touchdown Voyagers. Into the end zone they go. And how about Jakari Torres, man? Looking like a veteran here for the Houston Voyagers, man. He's just worked so well into the system. Really love what I've seen out of him. Obviously, the last few weeks I've been able to call Houston Voyagers games, but this guy, man, he's got an eye for gaining yardage, man. Great ball carrier vision. They're going to go for 2 here and tie this thing up. They try to get it. This time they get it on the 2-point conversion. Coach Baker said, hey, man, I know you can get this one, buddy. 7 plays, 73 yards. How about the play there? It's a timed ball game now. Wow. Into the end zone. The Voyagers go again. They're tying this game up here. That was a very critical drive here for Houston. Now they've got this thing here. It's anybody's game now. Pretty much 0-0. Who's going to keep up the momentum? Houston's outmatching the Explorers here. There's DJ taking off. Oh my goodness. He rushes 52 yards for him. He did have a big one, but how about 8 yards on that one there? This guy's just such an athlete. Very difficult to contain. Toss to the outside. Oh boy, Abrams gonna get there. Read that one like a blitz. So clean. Just kind of there, he turned his shoulders inside. That was just a great technique there by Abrams as well. He would not allow a Tagway to get around him and break a tackle. Makes a great play on the ball there. They're going to get to him. It's a sack. Now, on the shenanigans in the backfield, it's the one Church. Oh my. Year 9 man out of Oklahoma. Sacking the Oklahoma Sooner there. Wow. Now will come Monty White here. Look at those numbers here. 23 of 30, 215 yards. Would love to have a number in that touchdown column, but you know what? He doesn't have any INTs on the board either right now. Protecting this ball here and playing very well against these Columbus Explorers right now. They're going to get right to him there. This defense is just so good. That's Braylon King Moore, year 1 man out of Georgia, making a great play on the halfback there. This is where the Explorers start to turn up the defensive intensity now. You're probably going to see some blitzes here. There's Monty under pressure. He's going to take off here. Doesn't care. First down. You know, they only sit 3 at first. Wyatt recognizing, hey, I've got some opportunity right now to get some real estate. How about that one there? Here's Wyatt. A throw on the run. Snatching. Going the other way. On his feet. And he gets across the 50 to 49-yard line, and that is how the drive is going to end. This snatching sponsored by Mario Culver of the Explorers there. And he's going to get some TV time here, man. Year 9 man out of Cincinnati. And, oh, man, he's throwing off that back foot. And, you know, it looked good for the moment to Jackson Hunter, but he just threw that ball right there. And you got to love how Mario Culver was just covering over the top shoulder there. Jackson just waiting for an inaccurate ball there, and he gets an accurate ball to himself there. From Monty White here. DJ back on the field here. Midfield, he can get something going. Inside. Breaking tackle. Oh boy, it's the big boy. Tommy Bigby, year 3 out of Florida. Bunch tight top of the screen. Man-to-man at the bottom of the screen on C.J. Robinson. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, they're going to throw to him, and he's going to take off, and that's a first down for C.J. Robinson. I saw that a little bit too close on him there, man. Cannot play him one-on-one like that. Very few DBs can play C.J. Robinson one-on-one press like that. Now they're backed up off of him here. Might run a fade route to the back of the end zone. Here's DJ in the pocket. DJ going to take off. DJ got some wheels. DJ across the 10. DJ down through the 5-yard line. And that is a beautiful scramble there by Darrell Johnson. He's just so dangerous. I formation now. Bigby in the backfield. Might be some power on the field right now. Here's Johnson, gonna throw underneath, has a man, possession catch, gonna be made down to the 2. Time winding down here, 3 minutes remaining in the third. 2 yards out, Otagwe back in the backfield, Otagwe inside, Otagwe, touchdown Explorers as they up the lead here. What a drive, and you know, a snatchy can really empower a team and get the morale going. That was a beautiful defensive series, and then they come back and get a nice offensive series here. Boy, oh boy, how about the Explorers? It seems like they just get tougher as the game wears on. Voyagers, you know, hats off to them. They're doing a great job playing these Explorers right now, but you know what I'm seeing though is I'm seeing, you know, some struggles here at times and big plays given up on defense, which is basically allowing, you know, Columbus to pretty much just stay in a pretty good part of the field, making the drives, you know, 5 to 6, 7 yard drives for touchdowns, and very easy here. We'll say that obviously the INT by Monty Wyatt, man, kind of rigged them a little bit there, man, strung them up a bit. End of the day, the QB has to hold on to the football and definitely deliver accurate balls to his targets. From the 22. Here's Wyatt in the pocket. Wyatt gonna loft one to the sidelines, and it's a beautiful pass thrown and a nice catch by Buck Obers. Monty just picked that one in a beautiful spot, man. What a pass with accuracy that was here over the top of the defender. Buck Obers making an all-star type of a catch there. That's a veteran. Throws, catch made, and it's it to Obers. So Obers getting some work here against the Explorers. Second and 2. From the 43, time winding down. Here is Wyatt in the pocket. Wyatt gonna throw that ball away. Well, great coverage there by the Explorers. Nice blanket defense they had going on there. Gonna sit him inside. Oh, they try to run inside on 3rd down against this Explorer defensive line. They stiffed that one all the way out, and boy, he got stuck there. Only 1 yard gain on the play. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 Explorers in the vicinity there. He was just dead to rights on that one. Looks like DeMarco Lando, middle linebacker, a year 9 man out of Cali, got to him first on that one here. Stops the drive, makes it 4th and 2. High punt going back the other way. And that'll be fair caught at the 16-yard line. 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. If you have not smashed the like button for us, man, please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you can to the channel. We appreciate each and every one of you who support the Relocation Football League week in and week out with us. Year in and year out with us. Good pass, and it's going to be a first down. Fighting. Going to get to the 26-yard lines. Found Austin, and you know, just as I thought, man, sometimes C.J. Robinson checks in and he checks out. They have not been able to get the ball to the big wide receiver much. I think that's definitely going to be the difference in this game. They've got to try to get that ball to him here. Houston hanging around very easily right now. Just down by 7. They do need a stop, but before that, we're going to go to the 4th and final quarter here. It's 21-14. Explorers for now. Can the Voyagers spark a comeback here? Johnson, on 1st and 10, throws laser to Latavius Austin. Latavius, keep calling Latavius. What a pass. And that's just deflating, man. Look at that. Felt the pressure, kind of just start to run a little bit there, through on the run. It's Togway. Good deep. 2nd and 9. Throws underneath. It's going to be CJ. 1 yard shy. Lot of down linemen. Look at the blocks. Goes inside. He can't get there. Houston stops him on a stalemate there. It's Jason Henderson getting after a Togway there. It looked so good. You saw the line just crash down. The misdirection though. Tried to go back the other way, and Henderson is there to shut those plans down. High punt going the other way. That'll be out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a great punt there. Rodney White now going to be deep in his own territory. The Centauras out wide. They're not going to throw. Keep seeing Mario Culver and Akari Torres lined up on the outside here. Maybe want to be a battle we want to watch. Might be key here. Inside. It's a first down for the Voyagers, moving the chains there. Here's Wyatt. Throws to the outside. Catch going to be made. He goes out of bounds on the play. It's David Drayton. 7-yard gain. We are under 10 minutes now. Keeping those options open at wide receiver. Going to send Buck in motion. Ronnie getting all the time in the world. Buck, the nice one after catch. Coming back inside. They send him in the motion. He comes back across the middle of the field. No one accounting for him here. Oh, we got an injury though to him. As he will go to the sidelines. Just cannot get a break, man. It seems like every time he gets the ball in the game, man, at some point he's going to get injured here. Here's Wyatt in the pocket, throws, catch going to be made, and that's Jackson Hunter now, 2nd and 3. Ronnie White's got to keep cool, calm, and collected, man. This kid's got a lot of patience in the pocket, cannot afford to make any mistakes here. Middleton coming in motion on the play. Here is Monty Wyatt going to throw that ball away. Got to know the Explorers are going to send the pressure on them now here. 3rd and 3. You cannot run at this defense. You got to pass this thing. Hendricks in motion. Here's here's Wyatt going to throw. Oh, missed him as the ball hit the turf at his toes. That is crazy. He had him wide open there. That was an inaccurate pass. And that's a missed opportunity there for Houston. Still a great punt there. They put him back at the 4. So now you got to tell them they got to go 96 yards now. This defense got a lot of time here. Daryl Johnson has looked pretty remarkable in this game, going all types of passes. There's C.J. Robinson, man. Tavian also been getting a lot of catches. Leon James had that big touchdown. Explorers trying to keep the momentum going here. They're backed up at the 4. Halfbacks deep in their own mud now. High for him. He can't get off. Ooh, they get him at the 1. He's down. And that is exactly what the Voyagers needed. Greg Ashley, year 1 man out of Baylor. The Baylor Bear. Looks like the Baylor Brotherhood out there if they're in the chat. Gonna get a stop there. 2nd and 13. Deep in their own mud. Gonna run it down. And he breaks out of it. Bigby. Gonna get up to the 5, so he gets 4 yards on the play. 16 yards allowed today. Wow, only 116 on the ground. That is. Offset. Man coming in motion, that's CJ. They got some plans for him. Gotta watch. Uh-oh, and they get to him on the outside. That's gonna be Derek Daniels, Georgia Bulldog. And he sniffed that one all the way out. Year 2 man out of Georgia, free safety. As soon as he saw CJ motioning around there, he adjusted. He knew this ball is coming right back to CJ. There's no one else they're gonna go to in that situation. And Derek Daniels makes a great play there on the wide receiver. It's a good play there. Year 2 man out of Georgia. The 48-yard line. Big salute to KD Random Games. We appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, hit up the website, relocationfootballleague.com. And you can apply to be a coach. If you can somehow find a way to get in contact with us on Discord, we can get you connected with the commissioner, and he will let you know what it takes to be a coach here in the league, okay? Big salute to Keith Lampkin as well. Here is Wyatt in the pocket, gonna throw. Catch gonna be made, and Cheese will be 1 yard shy. Rolling out. Here's Wyatt. 3rd and 1. Uh-oh, he's under pressure, and he throws the ball away. Oh, no. Thought he would try to make something shake there, maybe take off. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1 with 5:09. Dangerous. They're in the eye, but they've got Torres in the backfield. He's been good here. They're going to pass. They throw, and it's an incomplete pass. And that is bad. Still time on the clock, but that there, you got to convert in that situation, man. If one of the admin is in the chat right now, moderator, if you could get a link for KD Random Games in the Discord, a temporary link, and we can get him in, at least get him into the Discord so someone can talk to him about coaching. So if there's any admin out there that knows how to do that, just get him a temporary link to join the Discord. Adam, when you give him a link, please, appreciate that. Number 41, here is DJ throwing, and that is an incomplete pass there. 2nd and 10 will be here from the 41. High form. Tideway bounces to the outside. And had some sweet feet for a second there. 3rd and 7 for the 38 now. Big play for both teams. DJ gonna throw. He's hurried, and that ball is gonna be incomplete. So he's forced to rush the pass. Parker Palmer getting in there on the defense. And now they'll have to kick a field goal here to go up by 10. 56-yard attempt. The kick is up, and oh no, it's no good. He's gonna miss this here. Trey O'Connor misses the field goal. A 55-yard attempt, and Wyatt giving a prayer. He's down by 7 and back on the field. Here's Wyatt in the pocket. Wyatt gonna take off. Smart move. Inside. 40. 30 and sliding down there. They'll mark it at the 31-yard line. Great spot there. We do have an injury for the Voyagers. Lineman going down on the play. Monty Wyatt, though, at the 31-yard line. Looking to be great. 4-minute drill is upon us. He's going to send Buck Ulbrich, who's back in the game off the injury. the throw. Has Buck. It's the first down. A big hit coming down from Braylon King Moore. 2nd and 4. Gonna run the side. That's dangerous. Man. 3rd and 4. Very dangerous play to run at this point on the field. Score is very good here. Now they're loading that line here. You can see Tyquan Jones. Dead center. Oh, they might have got a man on defense. I think that was on the defense, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be on the defense. That's on Andrew Johnson. He got his size 12 over the line there. Man. So that is going to be a tough loss there for the Explorers. They get to the 19-yard line. Here is Monty Wyatt. 19 yards out. Wyatt. Gonna throw one. Wyatt could not hold on to it. Big hit coming down from Rashard Chamberlain. Fighting. And that's what you want, right? You want that powerful back that can get in and get you those yards you need here, making it easier on 3rd down. 7 yards to obtain. And they really need a touchdown here. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning here. Houston on the move here, down 7. It's the Relocation Football League on YouTube. Check us out at relocationfootballleague.com for more info about the league. Take off. Does he get it? Oh! 4th and 11. Wait a second. Something's weird there. Anyway. That's very weird. In the pocket. Gonna throw. It's zone. Tip ball. Complete. Oh my goodness. So an attempt, a shot down the field. And they will be denied. As Johnson runs back out onto the field. 1:21 remaining, and all the Explorers have to do is get a first down. And Atagwe going to get 9.5 on that one. He's inches shy now. That'll be a first down for the Explorers here in the victory formation. Oh, what a game this was. Representing the NRC Northland. They are currently in 2nd place behind the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks 85, Explorers 6-6, and then the Barons at 3-9, and the Gunners at 2-10. And the Explorers here looking to improve to 7-6. Definitely a game that Coach Baker wanted. That is going to be the final play here. The Columbus Explorers going to be winning over the Houston Voyagers here to open up Week 14 in the Season 9 of the Relocation Football League franchise. Appreciate you guys for coming through. We're going to go ahead and show you the stats, and good evening here in the RFL studios.